Hello, today I'm going to talk about how to file for unemployment and explain the rules for it. Okay, first thing you want to do is go to your Department of Labor, based on your state, could be Maryland, anywhere in the United States or California. And first I'm going to show you an example from Maryland, then I'll show you examples from another state. Okay, to be eligible for unemployment insurance, you need to first work in the last 18 months and explain how you were if you're fired from your job without fault, you can still qualify for unemployment insurance. But if you were fired for like something you did that caused to you being fired, you may or may not qualify depending on the state. If you're laid off from work or furlough, you qualify for unemployment insurance. You have to, in order to stay eligible, you always need to file your weekly web certificate every week. It usually starts on Sunday, ends on Saturday. You have to do it after 12:05 p.m., 12:05 a.m. because they need the time for refresh. Okay. Information to look for on the website. The phone number of the claim center for employers and regular claimants like employees that work for a company but they laid you off, and the email of the claim service or Department of Labor staff. Okay, is the claim center information for Maryland, and you have to uh, know which numbers they have. One's a toll-free number, one's the local number, and you gotta figure out what county or section of the state they cover. Let's say like Idaho, right? Idaho cover like Boise, a few cities around within a county, and it's usually about 4 or 5 cities or more. So Maryland's one has total 4 centers, and each one serves about 5 counties or four or even more, depending on how big the state is. So Maryland used Beacon for the application for file for unemployment, and they have some videos for you on how to do it. Follow the step-by-step instructions. Okay, this is Beacon. You can log into account to file for your weekly PUA benefits and PEUC. Okay, when you apply for these are the benefits. Okay, that's based on the CARE Act. $600 from the federal government starting March 27, 2020, and it plus 13 weeks. They'll end in around about like June, let's say. And then $1,200 from federal government, which is part of their $2 trillion. It'll be paid by check or direct deposit, depending on how you file for your taxes and how you were paid for the end of the tax year, by check or direct deposit. And based on the amount of income you made in tax year 2019, you'll get the range between $430 to $600, depending on the amount. To apply for unemployment, go to the Department of Labor for your state website. Click Apply for Unemployment Insurance Claim. Follow instructions on this site. Enter your personal and tax information. Upload documents if needed. Remember your claim ID for your account when it was created, when you file your claim. And explain when you were laid off and why. Also answer some questions they'll ask for. It's like a bunch of questions. So answer them very carefully. You don't have to, all employees that were laid off from their job don't have to look for a job due to COVID-19 for 13 weeks. They count from the day you file for unemployment until 13 weeks when it ends for that part. File for unemployment now gives you about 6 months plus additional 13 more weeks. So pretty much about a year. I'll provide some links for the site for the first for Maryland. Links for the there's a resource on Amazon, how to understand the care and explanations due to COVID-19. It'll explain everything I just explained, but in more detail. I provide a link right here. Yeah, let's look for another state. Okay, California. Of unemployment. Okay. For California, they call it the Development Department, which is Department of Labor, but they just choose whatever name they seem fit. You can file the claim right here, manage claim, pay information, and they pay you by debit card. Some Department of Labor websites you can pay by check, but debit card seems more safe. And then you can do, if you're an employer, put your information right here. General information, contact us and so forth. Okay, the eligibility requirements for California are waiting period can take about 7 days. After you submit your 2-week continuous certification, which is a weekly certification due every week starting Sunday at 12 in the morning and at Saturday 11:59 p.m. Okay, if you're partially employed, unemployed through no fault, physically able to work, available for work, ready and willing to accept work. I mean, you're willing to accept work if you apply for the jobs, but you don't have to apply for now because you have 13 weeks of support from the government, so they're not require you based on the law. And their weekly benefits are a little bit different. For California, it's between $40 to $450 based on how much you earn. If you get fired, you must prove it was good cause you were fired or you quit. If you're fired for some misconduct, the state may or may not give you eligibility to file for unemployment. Okay, next thing, use the contact us and they'll send you contact information for Bank of America for your debit card. For support, they have a phone number right here. And you can contact them by email, look like. You can mail your documents to Sacramento, California. And they follow Pacific time, which is different from Maryland side. File for the claim. And they have a guide right here. When benefits are available, how to apply and what to expect after benefits. Also, when you call, I don't know if it's the same. The line will seem busy at first, but you have to call through until you hear like a message from Maryland side. You hear a man speak like hours of operation and a bunch of stuff. but you can skip it, just dial 1. And then there's a woman speaking that's, do you want it in English or Spanish? 1 in English, 2 in Spanish, depending on your preference. Hit one of those numbers. And next is, they'll explain like you want to follow your weekly certification over the phone, or you have a question on something, or that's the second one. And third one is about tech support. Fourth one is about employer information. Fifth one, you speak with a live agent. Hit 5 to speak with a live agent and wait. But if they say the line is busy, they'll describe why and they'll hang you up. If the line isn't busy, it reroutes back to the original message over and over until you either get through or you get hang up. That's it for today's video. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cyber Dragon. I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.